everyone, I am Shelina Elyse. I am a home cook, exploring cultures and practicing my cooking skills through celebrity recipes. Today we are going to be cooking from Snoop Dogg's cookbook, From Crook to Cook. And he's got an amazing recipe in here for the OG Fried Bologna Sandwich. And yeah, this doesn't take much cooking skill, but if you're looking to start cooking or if you just love a warm sandwich, that's what we're going to be trying today. Actually, to speak a little bit more about this cookbook, I really enjoyed reading this book. One, because it really showcases Snoop Dogg, how adorable he is, how personable he is. The photos in here are really great. They have their own personality. And I just really liked that he curated party recipes with playlists as well. So if you're looking to, you know, have a little zesty party and you're not really sure what to do about it, go ahead and pick up this book. I got this copy here from Amazon, but I'm sure you can find it wherever else books are sold, or maybe even the library. So yeah, today again we're going to be doing the fried bologna sandwich, so let's go ahead and start the skillet. So we've got our skillet here today. I am going to put this on medium heat and also pull out this butter. So for the recipe, it calls for a tablespoon of butter. So we're just gonna scoop that out there. And it says tablespoon, but you know, whatever your heart desires, whatever your ancestors are telling you, go ahead and put that there in the skillet. We're gonna melt it down. A little bit extra there, and then as it melts down, we're just going to roll it around in the skillet there just to coat everything nice and evenly. So we'll give that a little bit more time to melt. In the meantime, we are going to go ahead and prep our other ingredients. That is going to be 3 slices of bologna. And for this bologna, 3 slices stacked here, we will be taking a knife. Today I'm going to be using a butter knife just because it's really easy. What we're going to do is we're going to take the tip of the knife, start from the middle, and then just slice down to make one nice slit through all 3 slices. So the reason why we're going to be doing this is because if you don't, the bologna itself, whenever you heat it and start to fry it, is going to curl into a dome, and then you don't get the brown frying in the center unless you're holding it down, so it'll evenly fry all together now. And we're going to check the butter again, just going to swirl that a little gently in there, you know, kind of looks like the ice capades. So we also have the cheese. This is your good old classic standard American single slices. It's got the excellent plastic gift wrapped around it, so we're just going to open up all 3 slices here. Now, for a variation, if you're like me and I don't usually keep American slices around, you can certainly use something else. You can elevate to a sharp cheddar cheese, mild cheddar cheese, a Gouda, anything really that your heart desires. We're checking back on that butter here. So fun. All right. And then, of course, alongside our bologna and our cheese is our 2 slices of white bread. You know, you can use some extra wonderful bread if you'd like. You can use any other white bread. It's really, you know, what you want. Do you want a thick cut? Do you want butter bread? You know, whatever you feel like is best for that day, or whatever you have on hand. And there we go. So what we're looking for with the butter is not only are we melting it down, but it's going to start to bubble and sizzle and essentially create a little froth. So we're looking for it to heat up and then kind of condense down, and then that means that the skillet is hot enough. And then we'll put our bread in there. So I feel like a bologna sandwich is a true cultural experience. It's actually my dad's favorite sandwich. He comes from the South, or he's moved around a lot within the Midwest and the South. And he actually craves them. So this is something that I grew up with. It's good for, you know, penny pinching, but if, you know, that's not what you're needing to do, it's still a delicious sandwich. Oh, it's getting a little hotter there for us. Starting to do the sizzle. Yes. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm gonna get close. And I just like to pick it up, one, because the pan is heavy and I'm trying to swirl it around, but to hopefully not burn and like even the heat. Is that proven scientific fact? I don't know. That's just how I do it. So in Snoop Dogg's recipe, this is the way that we are going to grill the bread. Is we are putting the butter in the pan, we're heating it up, and then we will be putting the butter, or the bread rather, onto the butter in the pan. When I grill bread, I like a little bit more control, so I put the bread or the butter on the bread. So yeah, we'll see how this method works, because if I like this, if I like the free form, then maybe this is what I go with. Either way, you're just waiting for the pan to heat up. All right, it's making a lot of noise. This sounds good to me. So I'm gonna take our first slice of bread, and I'm going to lay it down here. And then I will take our second slice of bread, and I will lay it opposite. We're gonna let those hang out either a couple minutes or until they're golden brown, so we're just gonna keep an eye on it. Get my little spatula. This is the hard part. It's waiting for the grilling of the bread. I guess if you were really lazy and didn't want to grill the bread in the pan, you could also just toast it in the toaster, butter it. That's honestly probably the best thing about a sandwich, is you can have a recipe, but you can really do it however you want to do it. There's so many variations. This is me just moving the butter from the edge to get more into the bread. Oh, so this I see is getting a little bit more brown, so I am going to just, you know, do a little 180 flip here, because of course the center of the pan's a little bit hotter. And then, oh, she's pretty even, so I'm gonna leave her where she is. We're gonna check our bread. This is the one that we did the 180 turn. Oh, see, that was a good payoff. So since this is kind of crispy, we're going to turn this over. And then, because we want to try to grill the other side. I feel like maybe I've lost some butter here. I'm going to see how this grills. I'm going to see how our other one's doing. Oh, that's pretty even. Okay, we're going to turn this over. So I would say if you feel like you've lost a lot of butter and that your other side of your bread is not going to grill to toast, go ahead and add more butter. It'll be fine. Hear that? Food is all senses, like this. If I were blindfolded and someone said, name this sound, I'd know exactly what that is. That is perfect bread. Somebody's gonna sample that. If you know a song that has sampled perfectly grilled bread, let me know. All right, let's see how this is doing. See, it's kind of toasting, but not really. Like this, it's getting it. So I think for the sake of the recipe not saying full bread, this is to kind of, ooh, that's really nice. This is kind of just to give it some extra texture, so it's not just like toasty, delicious bread, and then like, oh, now we're soft white bread on the inside. Okay, so I'm gonna take this one off, put it aside here, and then I'm gonna check this one out again. I'm gonna move her to the middle. But while we do that, we're gonna come over here and we'll add one of the ingredients to the bread. So this recipe also calls for 1 teaspoon of mustard. I feel like that sounds like a La Croix sort of like measurement of mustard, like it's the essence of mustard, but I'm also a mustard person, so I'm gonna do again what my heart is gonna tell me to do. So don't be afraid. It's a heart on accident. No, actually that's how much I just truly love mustard. Okay. See that sound? It sounds so good. You could also, this would be another one. What does this sound like? Me putting something on toast. That's excellent. All right, so we're just gonna try to cover every inch of this because this is not something that I want to miss out on any part of the sandwich. See, I don't think a teaspoon would have done us. Okay, excellent. All right, let's check this piece of bread again because I think she's probably gonna be happy now. She's perfect. Okay, so we're gonna put her off to the side. Only one side gets the mustard in the recipe. Okay, next thing. Bologna to fry. You're just gonna put it directly on there. We're gonna leave the heat as is. And now I have an army of Pac-Men. Oh, that tickled me. All right. So as you can see, this bologna is even just, and this is my bologna. It has a first and a second name, but I am also myself not beholden to any one bologna. So today this is my bologna, tomorrow it might be something else. But see, this is why we do the slip, because you can already see how it kind of wants to curl because of air bubbles, but it's going to stay laying down flat because we have that slit in it. Otherwise, you'd be having to sit here like this and just making sure that the middle gets done. Where really, like, you throw it in the pan and again, you could go assemble the rest of your meal. I'm just gonna scoot them around a little bit. You don't have to do this, I'd like to do it. happy little bologna. Okay, while we have these heating, we're gonna talk about our game plan for the rest of this sandwich, because of course it is Snoop Dogg's recipe, and while this is also close and dear to his heart, something that he made growing up, he has elevated this recipe. It might feel daunting, so I just want to prepare you for what you're going to witness. Because as you saw, I have 2 slices of bread, 1 sandwich, I have 3 slices of bologna, and I have 3 slices of American cheese, and I will have a secret ingredient as well. So just be prepared that this is a sandwich for one, but if you want to share it, like I said, I don't share a sandwich, but if you want to share it, feel free, but this is opulence in the form of bologna. So this bologna is now a little bit crispy and brown, caramelized on the edges. So I'm going to flip it over. That way we can make it nice and crispy on the other side. They're just so cute. See how crispy it's gotten? I myself prefer for it to be like, I could even go a little bit darker on these. But I'm a wild woman, so, you know, again, a sandwich is whatever you want to make it, because of course a sandwich does taste better when someone else makes it for you, but you gotta know what you like. Sizzling there. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Oh, they got attached. It's beautiful. Now they kind of look like a Pac-Man family. Like this is the mom and the dad. They love each other. There we go. They complete each other. And then this is baby Pac-Man. Was there ever a baby Pac-Man? Because there's original Pac-Man and then Mrs. Pac-Man. I don't know. Okay. Let's double check. Awesome. These look excellent on both sides. Oh, it's so good. Okay. So now, once you're happy with what your bologna looks like, in the recipe it says 2 to 3 minutes on either side, but listen. Again, I know what I'm doing with fried bologna, and I'm going to be eating this for reals, so that's what I want it to look like. I'm going to take these 3 slices of gorgeous handcrafted American cheese, put that right on there. We're basically putting them to bed. Good night. You're going to take that off of the heat and just let that hang out. Don't forget to turn off your stove. I do all the time. And that's just going to melt into its own special gooey goodness, because you want to take the edge of the cold off and just let it really become one with the bologna. All right. So I shared that we were going to have a special ingredient. And listen, I hope you're ready. So it's barbecue chips. I did not know what I was missing until I saw a recipe for a fried bologna sandwich with chips on top. So yeah, I'm very excited. We're gonna now assemble it. I don't have my usual scaffolding for my high-rise projects, but here we are. Okay, so we have our 2 pieces of bread, Mayonnaise, mayonnaise. Mustard, no mustard. First one. Whoever you think is going to be able to hold this sandwich together out of the Pac-Man, this was the dad for me. So I am gonna, he's our foundation for this sandwich. And I should have approached him from behind like a horse. Because now, oh no, maybe he's not all that strong. Maybe he's had a bad day today. Oh no. Okay, look, we're making a beautiful mess. Okay. There you go, Dad, thanks. See, and the mom, per usual, keeping it together. Keeping all of us together. I'm gonna pick her up, because she knows what's what. Okay? Excellent. And then we have not passed along any of our generational trauma. We have a strong, strong pack baby. Excellent. Okay. Now, pièce de resistance, barbecue chips. And as the recipe says, ow, as much as you can handle. I think I can handle a little bit more, but I also tend to take on too much. Okay. Listen. I'm gonna start here because I'm also going to respect that I have boundaries and I don't want to perpetuate my own torture. But I mean, listen, this looks amazing. Okay. Top it all. And we're just gonna give her, just gonna give her a little squish. Just so she can hold it together. Just to keep it together. Excellent. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you. This is our gorgeous OG Fried Bologna Sandwich. Let us recap this. 1 tablespoon of butter in the pan, grilled bread, both sides. Perfect. 1 teaspoon. You need a little bit more mustard on 1 slice of bread. Then we flat fried 3 cut bologna pieces. Crispy. Melted some cheese. Made a beautiful family. Topped them with barbecue chip gold. And then put them together here in this sandwich. Okay, so what I am most excited about this sandwich is having chips, well, barbecue chips rather, on a sandwich. I have only ever done plain chips, which, wow, I'm really boring. But also, I haven't had fried bologna in a long time. So this is probably gonna bring up a lot of personal memories, beautiful moments. And then American cheese, we're just gonna see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But here we go. All right. Yeah. This tastes like a picnic. This is perfect. I think this is an excellent way to start with a fried bologna sandwich. If you've never had one before, if you're curious, if you're bologna curious, definitely try this out. Ooh, melty cheese. It is delicious. It's got very familiar things. The only thing that might be different to you is frying the bologna, which is the best part. But yeah, I think if I were to make this for myself, I would use all of these same basic ingredients. I would add mayonnaise, because I love mayonnaise, and pickles. But I know pickles are polarizing, so I'm going to let you sit on that. But yeah, I, again, would highly recommend making this recipe. I'm going to do a quick outro, because I'm going to eat the rest of this while it's hot. Again, this comes from the Snoop Dogg cookbook, From Crook to Cook. please check it out because it's just really adorable and it has some really great things in there. He also has lists of his favorite snacks, so if you want to learn more about Snoop Dogg, what he likes to cook at home because he's a picky eater, I would say definitely go ahead and grab this. But thank you so much for joining me today as I made a beautiful mess in my kitchen to match me, a beautiful mess. And I'm really excited to have you join me on other little missions through celebrity recipes. And yeah, here's to another cultural discovery. Bye.
I haven't had a bite again.